We're going to do I'm gonna show you the palpations for the wrist and the hand using my lovely assistant, Jordan. She's going to help us today. So when we're doing our palpations, we're going to, when we talk about our palmar side, right, so in supination or in our anatomical position, we're gonna wanna make sure that we're palpating the radius all the way down and it doesn't hurt, do the whole long bone, right? Making sure we're focusing on that radial styloid process when we're doing that. We're also then going to be doing palpating our flexor muscles. So if we remember that our flexors are going to attach on the medial epicondyle, right? If we do our kind of our homecoming hand there, we've got our pronator teres, which is up towards the elbow, so we don't really have to worry about that one with the wrist and the hand, but we'll have our flexor carpi radialis that'll come down on that radius. We have the palmaris longus that will come down. Again, that's not necessarily present in all individuals, all people. They don't all have that. So if you kind of have them do like the claw to get a pickle out of a pickle jar, right? So if we have you do kind of like you're getting pickles out of the pickle jar, okay? And we flip them over, you typically can see in this general area here, you'll see that tendon pop. If they have that palmaris longus tendon, that muscle, it'll show up there. We then would go into our flexor carpi ulnaris, which is going to go along down to our ulnar side as well. So those are going to be our flexor muscles, our flexor group that attaches on that medial epicondyle. We want to palpate the carpal tunnel, like this. Our carpal tunnel, right in the base of or the heel of the hand there. We're going to feel for any pain, see if that causes any numbness and tingling for them. We're also going to palpate the TFCC, the triangular fibrocartilage complex on that ulnar side. You can feel where the ulnar styloid process is and where the carpal bones are, and you can feel the little gap in between there. That's where you're going to be finding that TFCC for that. When we are looking at the palmar side of the wrist, we're also going to want to make sure that we palpate the pisiform and the hamate as well. And that pisiform is that little kind of like pea hook-like bony prominence that you can feel there on the heel of the hand, right off of that hypothenar eminence, right? And then the hamate is just going to be just a little bit in towards the thumb, because the pisiform sits on top of that hamate. So you want to make sure that you're palpating all of those structures. Those are going to be the palmar wrist palpations that you want to make sure that you're doing.